guys in their like mid to late 30s being like, I'm just not sure what I'm looking for right now. You're not sure what you're looking for. Might I suggest an attorney to get your affairs in order? Maybe start working on your will? You're not sure what you're looking for. I think it might be time to figure it out.
Okay, wait, I am so pissed off. I just got home from a date. The guy walked out literally 10 minutes into our date. If you're a straight man, I need your opinion on this desperately because I think I'm right and clearly he thinks that he's right. So we matched on Hinge and I have really good photos of myself on Hinge. A few of them are AI generated. They look exactly like me. While we were out on our coffee / like walking date, within like the first 15 minutes, he asked me where one of my photos was taken. I'm not a liar, so I said that it was an AI generated photo. And he said, yeah, I don't think we're a match. And he left. He left. That seems so dramatic to me. And also like everyone is using AI generated photos. If they look like you, who cares? The ones I use with Dream Ones look exactly like me. They're not like the crappy ChatGPT ones. So what is the difference? Who cares? I don't know. If you're a straight man, let me know. What do you think?
Has anybody met their partner at the gym? Because I feel like I've had so many gym crushes over the years and we're at the gym at the same time on the Saturday mornings and we're making eyes and nothing ever happens. And I'm like, am I just delusional?
The most frustrating thing about men is the fact that they refuse to acknowledge when they are being flirted with. You'll go, you're so handsome. And they just go, they look so confused to the point where you're like, they obviously want nothing to do with me. That's okay.
A woman who ghosts a man is protecting her peace. A man who ghosts a woman is an emotionally abusive, narcissistic, misogynistic, toxic asshole. And broke.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why women hate when men know their worth in modern dating. We got action. Let's cook.
All right, story time. So this is why I absolutely hate dating apps, because people act so fucking weird. Matched with this guy. We add each other on Instagram. We start talking on Instagram. I prefer to do that because I don't like to just give my number out to people that I may never talk to again. We're going back and forth trying to like schedule a date. 2 days go by, okay? 1, 2. Mind you, those 2 days were probably my craziest 2 days at work. And I hate looking at my phone after the work day when it's been crazy. I like to just go home, decompress, go to bed. I don't want to look at my DMs. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to look at my DMs on Sunday. Sunday comes along, I'm looking at my messages. I realized not only did this guy unfollow me and make me unfollow him, he unmatched me on Hinge because I didn't answer him in 2 days. We've never met. We've never talked on the phone. I don't even know your last name, but you're that salty because I didn't answer you in 2 days. Like, that is ridiculous. I want to let anyone know that's ridiculous. So here's your PSA. If you don't know someone yet, they do not owe you a conversation every single day. That's crazy. Anyways, I don't think I'll be on this app much longer. It's an experiment that has failed. That's all.
Women never understand this because they're all caught up in themselves. But men get with women who are all about them from the beginning. High interest. So if he knows this, why is he playing games with you? And he wasn't salty. See, she's trying to make it seem like, oh, he's salty. He's not salty. He's like, okay. She ain't feeling me like that. Women always try to act like, oh, I wasn't, communicating with him and he feels some type of way. The phone is always in your hand. The phone is always in your hand. So you're not getting back to him because you're just not that interested. It's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Women who have high interest, right? She said, I don't owe him anything. Women who had high interest in him, they didn't owe him anything either. They just went along and with his program. They didn't owe him anything. See, their talking points are ridiculous and men get confused by this. They're like, there's so much nuance behind all of this. Knock it off. Black, white. The other women didn't owe him anything either, but yet they cooperated and made things happen. That's why he knows what to look for. That's why. And see, once again, a man's indifference triggers them. They're intrigued by it. Don't believe the hype. This man was her type. If he was not, she would not be talking all of this nonsense. That's all. They get bothered by your indifference because there goes another offer off the table with the man that she's actually attracted to. When men know their worth, women hate it because there's no room for games. Absolutely no room for games. This is what I'm saying. All men shoot your shot. Go up, shoot your shot. Like, guys are like, oh no, I don't want to try. You know, just don't play the game. No, try. She breathes the wrong way. Go away. You tried. But you have so much self-respect that there's no way I could go above and beyond for somebody who's showing me they're not feeling me like that. Let's get the next one.
I'm trying so hard here to figure out what the actual fuck is wrong with men. Like, what the fuck is wrong with men? Just what the fuck is wrong with men? I'm gonna give you a little bit of context. This guy started pursuing me, right? And there's been no ask out of a date. I literally told him I am free tonight. Till 9:30. And he just said to me, enjoy the peace.
Men who are good at dating, they get used to patterns within women. See, this kind of goes back to the first clip as well. Men who are good at dating get used to patterns. They can see things clearly off the first couple of interactions. Off their first couple of interactions, he could tell that she thinks she's all that. So now when she keeps pursuing the conversation to try to get it to lead to a date, because she wants a date, don't get it confused. That's when he has to tell her, nah, I'm good. And see, men that don't beg are so intriguing to them because they're like, what's going on? I thought that men were supposed to chase. No. And they get confused, like, why is he talking to me if he's not offering a date? They think they're going to jump on dating apps or talk to men through social media or however they meet them. And men are literally supposed to be begging for a chance with them. Not a man with self-respect. They don't recognize patterns, and that's why they keep choosing the same guys over and over again. A guy who's good at dating recognizes patterns in women that have high interest in him, and they go in that direction. They don't even notice the patterns of a guy who doesn't care about them, a guy who doesn't want to invest into them, a guy who doesn't really put too much effort into things, but they like that guy for whatever reason. They don't go off the patterns and say, no, I need to stay away from that. Man, that only comes when it's too late. That only comes when it's too late. See, by the time a guy gets used to the patterns of a woman with high interest, he's building, he's getting better in life with everything. They're just aging out. As they finally wake up and realize the patterns, they're done here. They're washed. So that's what happened. Always confused. The guy has respect for himself. And you can tell because she's like, oh, well, I'm letting you know that I'm giving you my free time. Like you're some prize that he should be jumping for joy for. That no, absolutely not. Let's get the next one.
I didn't even like you, Jimmy. I didn't even like you. And you're trying to stop texting me? Me? Looked past some of your flaws. I look past your height. I look past your income. And you're going to ghost me. Okay.
I look past your height and I look past your income. Isn't it funny how they would only do that if they were interested in the guy? If they liked the guy, his aesthetic and everything. You wouldn't look past that for some dude that you're not into. So you're into, bro. He ghosted you because he knows his worth. See, somewhere in these conversations, women never check themselves. Somewhere in these conversations, they're telling you that they don't think you're all that. They don't, and that's fine. But they're telling you with their actions that, you know, I don't care. I'm on the fence. I could take it. I could leave it. Men are not going for that. They're not going. And it leads them to frustration. But it's your own doing. Give the man bubbly energy. Show him that you're interested. Everything will go smoothly. But see, they think that they could run around out here and treat all men the same when, in fact, all men are not the same. We're not. They fail to realize that because they're not worried about the man on his side. They're worried about what they can get on their side. He ghosted you because he knows his worth. Giving him a chance. It's always this I'm giving him a chance energy that leads them to be ghosted. Because when men talk to you, they can pick up on things. They can pick up on things. When a woman is telling you something like, you know, I used to do this in the past, but now I'm trying to settle down or whatever. Nope. You're done right there. You know, I used to do a bunch of this stuff. I used to party. I had my fun. Now I'm looking to settle down. Nope. You're done. See, the men that really want them, they try to put men all in the same box. Well, he's going to want me because they want me. But they're two completely different types of men. He's going to want me because they want me. And they're willing to put up with my nonsense, not knowing that this guy has self-respect and those guys don't have self-respect. They're looking for somebody to love them. They're looking for somebody to validate them. They're looking for somebody to complete them. Men with self-respect are not looking for that. They're looking for the respect first and then everything follows after. They're never going to get it. Let's get the next one.
I feel like such a dude right now because it took me over a year to realize how badly I fumbled the bag when dating this amazing man. Like, he was one of the sweetest, kindest, most genuine guys I've ever dated. I wish that I could reach out to him and apologize and have a conversation, but it's been a year. It's too late. And I wouldn't want to hear from me either. But I just felt like I needed to express this. I wrote him a letter that I'll never send, but yeah, I recently saw that we don't follow each other on Instagram, but I was curious and I looked him up and it looks like he moved states and it looks like he has a new girlfriend. His profile is private, but his profile picture has him and his girlfriend. They look happy and it makes me happy. Yeah, I feel... But yeah, I fumbled because he was hot and he had a great job and he looked like a young Justin Timberlake and he would cook me dinner. We went to Six Flags one time and my shoes were untied. He just knelt right down, tied them up. Like, that's so sweet. Anyways, good night.
She lost out on a good dude because of her own self-sabotage. And one thing that this clip proves is what I'm always trying to get across in my videos. Stop making excuses for women that don't like you like that. Stop making excuses for women that disrespect you and don't respect you like that. If they don't seem to care, it's their loss. She said he was attractive and he was ambitious. Now look, it's not his problem. Now she's looking at his profile, stalking it, seeing him with another woman and thinking like, damn, that's the life that I should be living. You're washed. You're done. You're washed. All to chase after some guy that wasn't going to treat you good. That's what happens. Guys, never feel any type of way. And I know it's hard in the moment because it stings. When you treat a woman with respect and care and you're handling her the way you think a woman should be handled, it's nothing against you when she ain't going for it. She just doesn't believe that she deserves it due to her past experiences. Is that your problem or is that her problem? See, when you have self-respect, you're like, oh no, I'm good. You could bring her flowers. She reject the flowers. You could pick her up. She doesn't like that, or she doesn't like your car or whatever. Could be a gentleman, pay for a bunch of dates. She still ain't trying to let you hit, whatever. I'm going to take my L and move on. Because she seems to not respect it. That says everything about her. It doesn't say anything about you. Because you're being a gentleman. You're being a straightforward guy. They're always saying they want guys to grow on them and they want to get to know guys. So when you're doing all of this stuff and you're being respectful, hey, man, it's her loss. It's another woman's game. But see, nowadays, men don't even want to do it at all because of reasons like this. They didn't care about it. So men say now, I'm willing to do all these things, but we got to see where it works out in the beginning. I'm not doing anything extravagant. But isn't this clip so funny? She said, oh, yeah, and I'm happy to see that. You're not happy. Knock it off. I wrote him a letter that I'll never give to him. Doesn't she sound pathetic? Could have all been so simple. Nah, he's whack. Because he treated her too good. He's whack. He's like the other suckers. Now look at him. He's up. Leveled up, bossed up. When she met him, she said he was attractive. Good job. Yeah, but he was too caring. He was too nice. He cared about you too much. You didn't think that you deserved that. But I bet you now you think you deserved it. Now you do, because you regret it. And you think because you healed now, you wish you could take a time machine and go back in time. It don't work like that. You got to get on the good opportunities. This is exactly why I say, if you know you're a stand-up dude, you know you're a well-rounded dude, a woman plays any games, go away. Like I said, try, shoot your shot. It's worth a try. But anytime you feel them playing games or they start with the distance and the friction and the resistance, go away. Just go away. Let's get the next one.
I'm gonna explain something to y'all. If a girl tells me no to anything that she did with another nigga, I'm gone. And I get people gonna say, oh, what if she learned her lesson? What if she don't? Listen, whatever you did with that nigga, you say you're not willing to do it with me, you're telling me straight to my face, he's better than me. Now, some niggas can take that and say they cool with that. I would rather get with a girl who think I'm the best nigga she can get and say, whatever you want, I'll do. I would rather get with a girl who lets me do stuff that she never let other niggas do. Y'all be getting with girls who say, oh, I did that with 2 of my exes, I'm not doing that again. And y'all okay with that. Yeah, them niggas can get me to do shit that you can't get me to do. Do y'all know how stupid y'all look? And then some of y'all niggas be like, oh, that's her, that's up to her, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then be crying when you accept that, and then another nigga come swoop in and get her to do it because now she finna do it again. That's just y'all being silly. If a shorty tell me she's not doing something that she already did for another nigga, it's over. I'm not even gonna text back. I'm going on my day.
Facts. Facts. Doesn't he sound like me? See, when you know your worth as a man and you respect yourself, you are not letting some woman tell you what she will and won't do. That's one of the signs to stop talking to her. Like, go back to clip number 1 and 2. Probably in those conversations, they're saying stuff like that. And the guy's like, I'm good. I'm good. High interest only. And I know what you're thinking. Well, how can that be off rip? Do you not think that I haven't met a bunch of women that were sure about me when we started talking? I'm not special. Do you not think another man, women were sure about him within the first couple of interactions? This is normal. You get confused listening to women. There's more nuance behind it. No. They know. They know. So there's no need for all of these games. And, you know, I was doing this before, but now I'm looking for this. And I used to do this with my boyfriends and my 2 exes. We did this and had all of these experiences. But now, you know, I'm looking for... No, go away. Go away. Then I said this before. Most men that understand the game. And the reason why I say that is because some guys understand the game but still want to go against the rules. But men who understand the game, most of them who understand the game, say, if she's not viewing me as sexually desirable, or if she doesn't have high sexual attraction to me like she did with these other guys, I don't want it. I don't want it. See, you would think, right? See, most guys who don't understand the game, they're thinking like, I want a girl who's different. I want a girl who hasn't been with anybody. Hey, look, that's impossible. The time that we're in, that's impossible. So the next best thing is, I want to be treated the way you treated the other men that you had high interest in. Not complicated, simple. And when men operate this way, women can't run any games. They can't. Because why am I trying to be different from them when they got all of this free access to you, when they were able to have all these experiences with you, when you were just happy to be there? Why are you not being like that with me? Oh, because you don't like me like that. And that's all you're telling me. When you're telling me what you will and won't do that you've done before for somebody else, you're telling me I don't like you like that. The most dangerous thing that happens to the dating market is men accepting that a woman doesn't like them. See, when men don't accept it, they chase, they take them on more dates, they waste more time and energy. Now it can't happen because less men are willing to do it. This is why I tell you guys, she doesn't like me. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, you took an L, yeah, I guess, or maybe she doesn't like you. And yes, you know, a lot of women aren't going to like you. In fact, most men understand that a lot of women don't like them. See, when you get used to rejection, you get better with women, but there's still the other side of the truth. A lot of women rejected you, and that's perfectly fine. Doesn't mean I have to jump out of a plane with no parachute. So when women are frustrated by men knowing their worth, it's more so if men understand, I know the games that you play, and I can't be played with. That's it. So if you're talking to a woman and you let her know that I know what you're on and I'm not with that, I want to do this, what's up? If she gets upset with that, it's because she knows that you're confident in your spot. She knows this. If a woman tells you something like, I think we're better off as friends, and you say, nah, I'm good, I don't want to be friends. The reason why she'll avoid you now or act like you committed a robbery is because you have respect for yourself, when a lot of other guys don't. So she's like, who the hell do you think you are? Always remember this. It's better to be one of few than one of many. You understand? One of few as opposed to one of many. One of the few guys to be indifferent to her and tell her that you have standards for yourself and that you respect yourself, as opposed to many of the other guys who don't give a shit, who are like, yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Have self-respect for yourself. Don't feel bad if a woman doesn't want to take you up on an offer, or if she's making it seem like you're not that. You just say, okay, I'm not that to you, I'll be that to someone else, and keep it moving. So this is why women hate when men know their worth in modern dating. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. It's your boy Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
What? Ugh, I can't. Do you know there are men in their 50s on Tinder who have the audacity to say they're looking for short-term fun? You're serious? You're serious? You're in your 50s, honey. That's a good one. Like, sir, those days are over. You're not a gigolo anymore. Embarrassing.